Me. All right, now I'm ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your workout. It's me, Whitney Johns, your trainer. Today we're going to be doing a HIIT core and cardio workout. So this is going to be a combination of body weight. We're going to do a little bit with a dumbbell, a mat. So I have a 15-pound dumbbells. So anywhere between 5, 10, 15, 20, depending on your level, you can gauge it. Might be nice to have some options so you can switch it up in between. What we are going to be doing in terms of workout structure today is 35 seconds of work intervals with a 20-second rest. So we're not going to die today, but it's going to definitely be challenging. And what I need you to do is during our work interval of 35 seconds, just promise that you're going to push as hard as you possibly can go and really bring that heart rate up super high, bring your effort up super, super high for me and for you, because we're going to burn way more calories that way. We're going to get better metabolic conditioning, and we're going to get so much more out of the workout. All right, that fat burn, cardio, that's what we want, okay? We're also incorporating core strength as well. So let's just get into it. I will show you what our circuits are going to look like. We're going to do 2 separate circuits. But first, we're going to do a quick little dynamic warm-up. Got it? So start with a little dynamic stretch. Hip stretch and then into the hamstring stretch. Push it forward and then stretch it back. Last 2 and 1. And now we're going to switch legs. We want both sides. Press that hip forward, stretch it back. 2, 3, and 4. We just really want to get that blood flow. And we're going to go lateral lunge. So get a nice little quick stretch here, inner thigh and groin. Now, shoulder rolls to the back, all the way up to your ears, and then roll them all the way. 2 more. And now let's switch directions. Good, arm circles. Nice, high and wide. And now switch directions. Since we are incorporating our entire body during this, we want to make sure every muscle group is warmed up, all right? Now, tricep stretch with a side bend. Reach, tricep, side, reach. So we want to keep our movements dynamic and our stretches dynamic so that we can get the blood flow moving, but we're not holding and sitting and holding a stretch, lengthening our muscles too much to where it could actually cause injury. So you never really want to do static stretches before a workout. That's a little pro tip for you. We're going to do cat-cow, hands and knees. We're going to arch and then curl like an angry cat. Arch. Now start incorporating your breath. It's going to be inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Got it? Now bring it back, sit back from side to side, sitting deep into those hips. Good. All right. Well, let's get into it. Why don't we? All right, we're going to do an exercise or a circuit of 4 exercises for the first circuit. And we're going to start with walkouts to tricep push-ups. So I'm going to demonstrate all these exercises before we get into it. So you're going to walk it out, go into a tricep push-up, and walk it back up. Reach long, and then you're going to go back into your walkout. Then we're going to go into the reverse crunch. So on your back, you're going to have your feet or your hands under your bum. And you're going to keep your knees bent, and tap your ankles down, and then bring it up for a nice hip lift. Okay, that's the reverse crunch. Then we have dive bombers. All right. So we're going to go into a plank, and then into tricep push-up. Okay. Up, so it's a pike, forward shift, tricep push-up, cobra, okay? So just move with the movement. You're going to watch me do it. You'll get the hang of it. All right. Then we're going to do elbow to knee and then elbow to toe touch. So we're doing a starfish. Okay. So legs are wide, arms are wide, elbow to knee, hand to toe. Elbow to knee, hand to toe for our core. Got it? So those are our 4. We're going to start with a 35-second interval, and we will start with the walkouts to the tricep push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, reach long, dive, walk it out, and then push up, tricep push up, bring it back, reach long, walk it out. All right? Get nice and tall as you reach up. Get some length in the spine. Engage your core in that tricep push-up. Keep your elbows in tight on that tricep push-up. Good, and relax. Now, we're gonna go into the reverse crunch, okay? On our backs. You're gonna have your hands just under your bum, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and lower it down and raise it up. 1. You can count your reps as an option, because then for the next set you can make sure you're going even faster or getting more in. As you get the hang of the form, you can start pushing your speed and your intensity. Keep those knees at a slight bend. Don't let your ribs jut out as you lower those legs down. Good. Now, we're gonna go into the dive bombers. All right, and keep hydrating as you go along. That's the #1 rule with these intense workouts. Make sure our timer is open. Good, 3, 2, 1, pike position. Bring forward, tricep push-up, cobra, pike. Come forward in a plank, tricep push-up, good. Forward to plank, lower it down, cobra. You're getting a nice stretch in this one as well. Up, shoulders are back, shoulder blades are retracted, good. This exercise is super good for your arms, keeping those arms nice and toned. We're getting a lot of tricep work on this workout. All right, now on your back, elbow to knee, then toe touch. 3, 2, 1, legs wide, and knee, toe touch. Knee, toe touch. So really crunching in those abs, corseting in those ribs. Making sure you're keeping that tummy nice and flat. Reaching nice and long. Good, and relax. Buzzer's being weird. All right? Okay, we got 10 seconds. We're gonna go back into the walkouts to the tricep push-ups in 4, 3, 2, 1, up, reach, long, bring it out, tricep push-up, and back. Long stretch, walk it out, tricep push-up, and then bring it back. Focus on your breathing. The whole point is to really get our heart rate up super high during the work intervals. Get a lot of length if you can. Good. 10 seconds. Good. Perfect. Now, we're going to, timer is being super weird, but we're keeping with this, okay? All right, reverse crunch on your back in 10 seconds, making sure your hands are supporting under your bottom, okay? Shoulders are back, chest is open. And lower it down. Nice little hip lift at the top. And you're not doing it by swinging the legs. You're doing it by contracting the abs. That's where the movement is coming from. Exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose. Good. And relax. Perfect. Now dive bombers. Back into that pike. And then bringing it forward, lowering it down, getting some nice tricep work and core work on this one. How you guys feeling? Are you keeping up? 3, 2, 1. Pike position. Bring it forward. Lower it down. Nice stretch. Pike. Stretch. Pike. Shift forward. Lower. Stretch. I hope you're feeling your arms. And you're feeling a nice stretch in your abdomen, which is awesome anytime we're doing a core workout. Good. Now, we're gonna go elbow to knee, and then elbow to, and then a toe touch. Got it? Really crunching and twisting in your spine, contracting your obliques. 3, 2, and 1. Twist, twist, and twist. Keep supporting that neck if you need to. I'm one of those people that needs a little extra support on the neck. So when you're doing that support during core workouts, just make sure you're not pulling on your head, okay? It's just lightly resting under your neck for a little extra support. All the movement is coming from your core contraction, okay? Now we're gonna go into the third and final set of this circuit, all right? See, we're getting through this. Before you know it, we're gonna be halfway done. All right, walkouts to tricep push-ups. And reach high, dive it down, walk it out, and bring it back. Get super long. Keep that spine neutral. Core is tight. 10 seconds. Keep your breathing going. Good. Now, reverse crunch. We're gonna go onto our backs. How you guys feeling? Now, as the further we get into these workouts, you're gonna start to feel a little winded, tired, out of breath. That's what we want. Do not give up, do not quit. You can slow your pace down, but just keep moving, all right? Reverse crunch. Tap those heels down and lift it up. Breathing through your nose, inhaling, and then exhaling, blowing it through your mouth. Now contracting those abs. Make sure your spine is staying in neutral and flat on the mat. You're not arching your back as you lower your legs down. Perfect. All right. Dive bombers. This is the last time you're gonna have to do dive bombers today. So give them everything you got. I wanna see A+ form for you guys. 5 seconds. You're gonna get into that pike position. Here, shift it forward, lower it down, stretch. Stretch. Keeping your core engaged. I hope you're feeling this in your arms, your core. Good. Okay, now on your back, elbow to knee, really contracting the core throughout. How are you guys doing? We're almost done with this set, and then we get a quick little break. So push yourself. Elbow to knee, and reach. Remember, keep that spine flat on the mat, all right? Don't arch your back. Don't let your ribs jut out like this, okay? Core is engaged and spine is neutral throughout the whole movement. Really twisting in the core. Perfect, beautiful. All right, relax for 2 seconds while I show you what we're doing next. Our next circuit is another set of 4 exercises. We're gonna do our best to get through at least 2 sets, hopefully 3. So, our first exercise, plank jacks. All right, out, in plank position. A jumping jack, but you're in plank. All right, then we're doing a dumbbell jackknife. This is when we're gonna grab our dumbbell. And it's okay for the dumbbell to be a little bit heavier for this one because you're grabbing on both sides, okay? You're gonna use both hands. All right, you're gonna bring your arms and legs back, and then you're gonna crunch it up, all right? They both extend in opposite direction, and then crunch it up. Got it? Then we have side plank taps. So you're gonna go into an elbow side plank. Make sure you're super lined up. Elbow is directly under the shoulder. Shoulders are in line with the hips. Hips are in line with the ankles. Got it? Side plank. You're gonna reach over, tap the ground, and reach back up. Okay, for 35 seconds. And then we're gonna go into the other side. Now, so the final exercise is the pendulums. You're gonna be on your back, okay? Legs are bent. You're going to swing your legs over to one side, slight hip lift in the middle, and then rotate over to the other. Okay, this is another one that's awesome for the obliques. Okay, we're gonna do the same interval structure, 35 seconds of work. And we're gonna start with those plank jacks. In 3, 2, 1, get in that plank position and let's go. Now, make sure that your hips aren't too high, you're not sinking your hips too low. You're in a nice neutral spine. Now, do your best to land lightly on your feet. You want to absorb the shock in your core. 5 seconds. Good. Perfect. Now we're going to go into that dumbbell jackknife. So you're going to get on your back. That 20 or seconds rest comes in handy, doesn't it? Now grab that dumbbell, shoulders are back, and arms and legs extend. And then bring that dumbbell up to your ankles. Extend out. Keep your tummy flat as you extend. Don't arch that back. The heavier the dumbbell, the more you're gonna work your core. Challenge yourself. Good. Now, we have the side plank. This one is always good. It'll get you because we're gonna do a full 35 seconds on each side. So, get geared up to feel this one burn. Get lined up. Here, bring it over, tap. Keeping those hips raised up, all right? You wanna keep them in line with your shoulders and your ankles. Again, breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Good, we got 10 seconds left on this side. Keep those hips up. Stay engaged. Good. Perfect job. Grab some water if you need. We're gonna go onto the other side. Plank variations are some of my favorite for core definition, tightening the core. All right, bring it up, over, nice tap. Do your best to engage all the muscles in your body that are holding yourself up. You'll get so much more out of this exercise if you can make that connection. Engaging and contracting all of those muscles. Five seconds. Beautiful job. Okay, pendulums. Another one for the obliques. We were just getting a lot of oblique work done. That's when you start to get the nice serratus. You get the nice lines here. Who doesn't want that, all right? 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna do that nice little hip lift in the middle. Rotate it over, okay? The more you rotate it over to the side and twist through your spine, pulling those knees with your core. That's what the movement is coming from. Nice twist. Good. Very, very nice. All right, now back into plank jacks, okay? We're gonna get that heart rate up again for that cardio movement. Catch your breath. 5 seconds, get into plank position. Plank jacks, let's go. Make sure that your wrists are directly below your shoulders so that you're nice and supported. Squeeze that core. Getting your breathing on point, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. You control your breathing. Beautiful job, guys, okay? Dumbbell jackknife. Grab that dumbbell. Now, if you have options for heavier dumbbells and last time was not challenging enough for you, now is the time where you bump it up. On your back, 3, and extend. And crunch it up. Keep the ribs tucked in. You got this. Reach out long, good. Beautiful. All right. Side plank taps. All right. Again, it's all in the setup for the side plank. Making sure everything is in alignment. Your elbow is directly under your shoulder for nice support. All right. Stack those feet up and reach it over, tap. Okay. Try to keep tension off of your neck, not straining. Pulling your core in nice and tight. So you're contracted throughout the entire movement. Good. 10 seconds on this side. You guys are awesome. Killing it. We are almost done with the workout. Awesome. Other side. And then we only have one more exercise and we are done, okay? 10 seconds. Catch that breath. Get lined up. Ankles, hips, shoulders. And tap it over. Keep those hips lifted. Really squeezing the core. Keep those hips forward. You don't want to have an arched back. Alignment and engagement. Good. 2, 1. Perfect job. All right. Pendulum, and then we are done. You guys are off the hook for the day. Lying on your backs. Hands are out for support. Twist it over. Lift. Keeping that bend in your legs. Pulling with the core. That twisting movement is all from the core. Good, we're almost there, guys. Woo! You guys are so awesome. I hope you feel it. You're gonna feel it tomorrow or the next day, and you're gonna like what you see, all right? We're gonna get tighter, stronger. Thank you so much for joining me. Come say hi at Whitney Johns on Instagram or check out my app, Get Fit with Whit. You guys are awesome.